¿Cantaste ayer?
Did you sing yesterday? Did you sing yesterday?
No corrimos ayer.
We didn't run yesterday. We didn't run yesterday.
Ella vio la película.
She watched the movie. She watched the movie.
No nos gustó.
We didn't like it. We didn't like it.
¿Bailaste en la boda?
Did you dance at the wedding? Did you dance at the wedding?
Nosotros no encontramos el coche la semana pasada.
We didn't find the car last week. We didn't find the car last week.
¿Viniste a Madrid?
Did you come to Madrid? Did you come to Madrid?
¿Besaste a su hermana?
Did you kiss his sister? Did you kiss his sister?
Nosotros no cantamos la última noche la canción.
We didn't sing the song last night. We didn't sing the song last night.
¿Comiste un pastel?
Did you eat a cake? Did you eat a cake?
¿Le viste ayer?
Did you see him yesterday? Did you see him yesterday?
Ayer no compramos pan.
Yesterday we didn't buy bread. Yesterday we didn't buy bread.
Ella compró el coche.
She bought the car. She bought the car.
Ellos no lo vieron.
They didn't see it. They didn't see it.
Nosotros no pintamos la bici el pasado viernes.
We didn't paint the bike last Friday. We didn't paint the bike last Friday.
¿Lo encontraste?
Did you find it? Did you find it?
Nosotros no leímos el libro.
We didn't read the book. We didn't read the book.
La semana pasada, el lunes, nosotros estábamos estudiando historia.
Last week on Monday we were studying history. Last week on Monday we were studying history.
Me desperté y ella estaba viendo la televisión.
I woke up and she was watching TV. I woke up and she was watching TV.
Yo estaba corriendo.
I was running. I was running.
Él estaba cantando cuando me fui a la cama.
He was singing when I went to bed. He was singing when I went to bed.
Cuando le vi, él estaba llorando.
When I saw him, he was crying. When I saw him, he was crying.
¿Qué estabas haciendo ayer por la mañana?
What were you doing yesterday morning? What were you doing yesterday morning?
Nosotros estábamos escuchando música cuando ella gritó.
We were listening to music when she screamed. We were listening to music when she screamed.
¿Estabas tú durmiendo?
Were you sleeping? Were you sleeping?
Ellos nos estaban pintando el muro.
They were painting the wall for us. They were painting the wall for us.
Estabas hablándole cuando te vi.
You were talking to him when I saw you. You were talking to him when I saw you.
¿Estabas tú riendo?
Were you laughing? Were you laughing?
Yo estaba saltando.
I was jumping. I was jumping.
Ella estaba corriendo.
She was running. She was running.
Ellos estaban jugando cuando llegaste.
They were playing when you arrived. They were playing when you arrived.
Él estaba conduciendo cuando le llamamos.
He was driving when we called him. He was driving when we called him.
El pasado mes, ¿dónde estabas trabajando?
Last month, where were you working? Last month, where were you working?
Mi perro no estaba jugando.
My dog wasn't playing. My dog wasn't playing.
Ellos no estaban cocinando.
They weren't cooking. They weren't cooking.
Él ha comido aquí.
He has eaten here. He has eaten here.
Yo no he bebido cerveza.
I haven't drunk beer. I haven't drunk beer.
Nosotros hemos comprado un avión.
We have bought a plane. We have bought a plane.
¿Has aprobado tú el examen?
Have you passed the exam? Have you passed the exam?
Ella no ha escrito este libro.
She hasn't written this book. She hasn't written this book.
Nosotros hemos soñado.
We have dreamed. We have dreamed.
¿Has visto tú a mi hermana?
Have you seen my sister? Have you seen my sister?
La policía ha arrestado a sus vecinos.
The police have arrested their neighbors. The police have arrested their neighbors.
Nosotros hemos pagado el recibo desde 1980.
We have paid the receipts since 1980. We have paid the receipts since 1980.
¿Le has llamado?
Have you called him? Have you called him?
Yo he estado estudiando.
I've been studying. I've been studying.
Te he estado esperando.
I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you.
He estado leyendo durante 3 horas.
I've been reading for 3 hours. I've been reading for 3 hours.
Yo he estado jugando al tenis.
I've been playing tennis. I've been playing tennis.
Ella ha estado viendo la tele.
She's been watching TV. She's been watching TV.
Yo no he estado jugando al tenis.
I haven't been playing tennis. I haven't been playing tennis.
Yo he estado viendo una película.
I've been watching a movie. I've been watching a movie.
¿Has estado tú bailando en la discoteca?
Have you been dancing at the disco? Have you been dancing at the disco?
Él no ha estado jugando con el paraguas.
He hasn't been playing with the umbrella. He hasn't been playing with the umbrella.
¿Habéis estado trabajando con el ordenador?
Have you been working with the computer? Have you been working with the computer?
Ella ha estado leyendo un libro.
She has been reading a book. She has been reading a book.
Nosotros no hemos estado peleando.
We haven't been fighting. We haven't been fighting.
¿Has estado corriendo?
Have you been running? Have you been running?
Los niños han estado oyendo música.
The children have been listening to music. The children have been listening to music.
Ella ha estado durmiendo.
She's been sleeping. She's been sleeping.
Nosotros no hemos estado viendo la televisión.
We haven't been watching TV. We haven't been watching TV.
Vosotros estabais estudiando cuando os vi.
You were studying when I saw you. You were studying when I saw you.
Ayer a las 10 nosotros estábamos comiendo pan.
Yesterday at 10 we were eating bread. Yesterday at 10 we were eating bread.
Cuando nosotros llegamos, ella estaba cantando.
When we arrived she was singing. When we arrived she was singing.
Ellos estaban viendo la película.
They were watching the movie. They were watching the movie.
Cuando telefoneaste, yo estaba limpiando.
When you phoned, I was cleaning. When you phoned, I was cleaning.
Cuando le vimos, él estaba corriendo.
When we saw him, he was running. When we saw him, he was running.
Hoy, a las 6, ¿qué estabas tú comiendo?
Today at 6 o'clock, what were you eating? Today at 6 o'clock, what were you eating?
Él me besó mientras nosotros estábamos escuchando música.
He kissed me while we were listening to music. He kissed me while we were listening to music.
¿Estabas tú comiendo?
Were you eating? Were you eating?
Ellos no estaban llorando.
They weren't crying. They weren't crying.
Yo no iré a la playa.
I won't go to the beach. I won't go to the beach.
¿Irás tú al teatro?
Will you go to the theater? Will you go to the theater?
Nosotros jugaremos en el patio.
We will play in the yard. We will play in the yard.
Tú no irás a comprar el periódico.
You won't go to buy the newspaper. You won't go to buy the newspaper.
Él no hará los deberes.
He won't do his homework. He won't do his homework.
Tú vendrás conmigo.
You will come with me. You will come with me.
Nosotros jugaremos al fútbol.
We will play soccer. We will play soccer.
¿Cenarás tú en el restaurante?
Will you have dinner at the restaurant? Will you have dinner at the restaurant?
Yo no lo veré.
I won't see him. I won't see him.
Tomarás café con tus amigos.
You will have coffee with your friends. You will have coffee with your friends.
Yo voy a ganar la carrera.
I'm going to win the race. I'm going to win the race.
Mañana voy a dormir en casa.
I'm going to sleep at home tomorrow. I'm going to sleep at home tomorrow.
Mañana dormiré en casa.
I'll sleep at home tomorrow. I'll sleep at home tomorrow.
Él va a venir a casa el próximo verano.
He's going to come home next summer. He's going to come home next summer.
Él vendrá a casa el próximo verano.
He will come home next summer. He will come home next summer.
Yo voy a leer este libro.
I'm going to read this book. I'm going to read this book.
Mañana vuelan a Barcelona.
Tomorrow they'll fly to Barcelona. Tomorrow they'll fly to Barcelona.
¿Vais vosotros a hablar español?
Are you going to speak Spanish? Are you going to speak Spanish?
Ella va a alquilar un piso el próximo mes.
She is going to rent an apartment next month. She is going to rent an apartment next month.
Ellos van a trabajar esta noche.
They are going to work tonight. They are going to work tonight.
Ellos vienen a hablar con nosotros.
They come to talk to us. They come to talk to us.
Las próximas vacaciones iré a Asia.
The next vacation I'll go to Asia. The next vacation I'll go to Asia.
Yo estaré viendo la tele.
I'll be watching TV. I'll be watching TV.
Ella estará visitando a su madre.
She will be visiting her mother. She will be visiting her mother.
Nosotros estaremos durmiendo.
We will be sleeping. We will be sleeping.
Ellos estarán tomando el sol.
They will be sunbathing. They will be sunbathing.
Yo no estaré cocinando.
I won't be cooking. I won't be cooking.
Tú no estarás bailando.
You won't be dancing. You won't be dancing.
¿Estaréis vosotros oyendo música?
Will you be listening to music? Will you be listening to music?
¿Estaréis vosotros jugando al fútbol?
Will you be playing soccer? Will you be playing soccer?
Esta tarde yo estaré bailando.
I'll be dancing this afternoon. I'll be dancing this afternoon.
¿Estarás tú esperando aquí?
Will you be waiting here? Will you be waiting here?
Mañana nosotros estaremos trabajando.
Tomorrow we will be working. Tomorrow we will be working.
Él no estará trabajando mañana.
He won't be working tomorrow. He won't be working tomorrow.
¿No estará ella preguntando?
She won't be asking. She won't be asking.
Yo estaré maquillando a su madre.
I'll be putting makeup on your mother. I'll be putting makeup on your mother.
¿Estarás tú cenando en el restaurante de siempre?
Will you be having dinner at the usual restaurant? Will you be having dinner at the usual restaurant?
Él no estará cuidando a su hermano.
He won't be taking care of his brother. He won't be taking care of his brother.
Vosotros estaréis cocinando.
You will be cooking. You will be cooking.
Yo no compraré la casa.
I won't buy the house. I won't buy the house.
Nosotros jugaremos en el barco.
We will play on the boat. We will play on the boat.
¿Vas a ir vosotros a pagar el recibo?
Are you going to pay the receipt? Are you going to pay the receipt?
Él no pintará la casa.
He won't paint the house. He won't paint the house.
Te quedarás aquí conmigo.
You'll stay here with me. You'll stay here with me.
Nosotros bailaremos juntos.
We will dance together. We will dance together.
¿Volaréis vosotros mañana?
Will you fly tomorrow? Will you fly tomorrow?
Yo no lloraré por él.
I won't cry for him. I won't cry for him.
¿Tomarás tú una cerveza con nosotros?
Will you have a beer with us? Will you have a beer with us?
Tú estabas estudiando cuando te vi.
You were studying when I saw you. You were studying when I saw you.
Ayer. A las 10 nosotros veíamos la televisión.
Yesterday at 10 we were watching TV. Yesterday at 10 we were watching TV.
Cuando él llegó, ella estaba escuchando música.
When he arrived, she was listening to music. When he arrived, she was listening to music.
Ella estaba nadando.
She was swimming. She was swimming.
Nosotros estábamos jugando cuando tú llegaste.
We were playing when you arrived. We were playing when you arrived.
Cuando lo vi, él estaba estudiando.
When I saw him, he was studying. When I saw him, he was studying.
¿Qué estabas haciendo ayer a las 8?
What were you doing yesterday at 8? What were you doing yesterday at 8?
Él llamó por teléfono mientras nosotros escuchábamos música.
He called on the phone while we were listening to music. He called on the phone while we were listening to music.
¿Estabas comiendo?
Were you eating? Were you eating?
Nosotros no estábamos hablando.
We weren't talking. We weren't talking.
He estado esperando.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
¿Has estado tú cantando en la discoteca?
Have you been singing in the disco? Have you been singing in the disco?
Él no ha estado comiendo con nosotros.
He hasn't been eating with us. He hasn't been eating with us.
¿Has estado llorando?
Have you been crying? Have you been crying?
Hemos estado viendo una película.
We've been watching a movie. We've been watching a movie.
Ellos no han estado peleando.
They haven't been fighting. They haven't been fighting.
¿Has estado tú bebiendo?
Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking?
¿Has estado tú escuchando música antes?
Have you been listening to music before? Have you been listening to music before?
Ella ha estado saltando.
She has been jumping. She has been jumping.
Ellos no han estado antes trabajando.
They haven't been working before. They haven't been working before.
Nosotros estaremos allí.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
Nosotros dormiremos toda la noche.
We will sleep all night. We will sleep all night.
Ellos gritarán.
They will scream. They will scream.
Yo escalaré esa montaña.
I'll climb that mountain. I'll climb that mountain.
Ellos no cocinarán.
They won't cook. They won't cook.
¿Cocinarás tú?
Will you cook? Will you cook?
¿Cantarás conduciendo?
Will you sing by driving? Will you sing by driving?
Yo elaboraré cerveza.
I'll brew beer. I'll brew beer.
¿Vendréis a la fiesta?
Will you come to the party? Will you come to the party?
Antes de las 10 yo habré visitado la ciudad.
Before 10 I will have visited the city. Before 10 I will have visited the city.
Antes del domingo ella no habrá visto la película.
She won't have seen the movie before Sunday. She won't have seen the movie before Sunday.
Para cuando tú llegues, nosotros nos habremos ido.
By the time you arrive we will have left. By the time you arrive we will have left.
Él habrá telefoneado antes de que nosotros volvamos.
He will have called before we return. He will have called before we return.
Él no habrá finalizado la traducción antes del sábado.
He will not have completed the translation before Saturday. He will not have completed the translation before Saturday.
Tú habrás visto la película antes de irte.
You will have seen the movie before you left. You will have seen the movie before you left.
Antes del domingo, ella se habrá comprado una raqueta.
Before Sunday she will have bought a racket. Before Sunday she will have bought a racket.
Yo habré acabado el curso antes de las Navidades.
I will have finished the course before Christmas. I will have finished the course before Christmas.
Cuando tú llegues, él no habrá cenado todavía.
When you arrive, he won't have had dinner yet. When you arrive, he won't have had dinner yet.
Antes del verano yo habré aprendido a jugar al tenis.
Before the summer I will have learned how to play tennis. Before the summer I will have learned how to play tennis.
Esta tarde estaré estudiando.
I'll be studying this afternoon. I'll be studying this afternoon.
¿Vas a estar tú arreglando la pared?
Are you going to be fixing the wall? Are you going to be fixing the wall?
Mañana estaremos cocinando.
Tomorrow we'll be cooking. Tomorrow we'll be cooking.
Él no estará esperando el autobús.
He won't be waiting for the bus. He won't be waiting for the bus.
¿Estará ella hablando por teléfono?
Will she be talking on the phone? Will she be talking on the phone?
Yo estaré corrigiendo los exámenes.
I'll be correcting the exams. I'll be correcting the exams.
¿Vais vosotros a leer el libro?
Are you going to read the book? Are you going to read the book?
Nosotros estaremos desayunando antes de las 10.
We will be having breakfast before 10. We will be having breakfast before 10.
Él no estará cuidando a su hermano.
He won't be taking care of his brother. He won't be taking care of his brother.
¿Vas a estar tú en la granja mañana por la tarde?
Are you going to be at the farm tomorrow afternoon? Are you going to be at the farm tomorrow afternoon?
¿Vas a ir tú a recoger el pedido?
Are you going to pick up the order? Are you going to pick up the order?
Vosotros estaréis bailando.
You will be dancing. You will be dancing.
¿Vas tú a sacar a bailar a Alicia?
Are you going to take Alicia out to dance? Are you going to take Alicia out to dance?